Hello, this is Roland, and I am present now to begin with. I'll just like to explain that over here we have so this is a database for Ropex Services Limited. Now this is a company that sells electrical appliances, and it has sales reps who are to sell these products out to stores and shops who would want to buy them, and so they sell these things to them. Now they have a base salary of 2,650, a commission of 0.35% on whatever is sold, and then they've also got some bonuses based on items that they've sold for that month. And so for the month of June, this is what has been sold by the sales reps. Now, for the to show my inclusion of my I number, which ends with 327. Those are the last three digits of my I number, and so I included it in here as the ID for Roland, and Roland is my name, and so I included 327 as the sales rep ID, which also is my last three digits in my ID. Alright, and so this is unit price for each of the items over here. Now over here is total price, which is a multiplication of the quantity by the unit price to get the total um, price or total amount or cost for the items that have been purchased. And then the commission is based on the total price here times the commission for that particular sale that was made. And so when we look here, we have this times this the commission over here, and you can see that this cell has been anchored, which is this one, and that is to enable us anchor it so that as we drag down the column, it doesn't move. The um, commission doesn't move, but then it continues to reference this particular cell. So that is what we have for the commissions. Now for the manager, to help him um, know how much he's going to pay each sales rep, we use an extraction to get the names of the sales reps over here, and so that is how we got these names. That's Jessica, Roland, and Steve. Now we used a sum if function to calculate the total quantity of items that have been sold for each of the sales reps. And so you can see this is our criteria range, then our criteria is over here, and then the sum range, which is for the quantity. We also used a sum if function for the total commission, which is over here. So based on the sales rep, it picks up the commission associated to a particular sales rep, and then it sums it up. That is how come we got the total commission over here. Now the bonus, we use a nested if function, which was based on this criteria over here. Now if a sales rep sells 70 and above products, he or she makes $200 bonus, and this is added to whatever they make for that month. When you sell 41 and 69 inclusive, you make $150, and then when you sell 40 or less, you make $100. And so we use a nested if function to help us know which what each sales representative meets. There's the conditions that it meets, and then the appropriate value is associated to it. And so Steve made $200 because he sold 120 products, and that is um, 70 and above. And so 102 is of course higher than 70, and so he falls within this range, and so he makes $200. When we look here, this is Jessica, she sold 43, and so that falls within the second criteria, and then Roland sold 40, which is the third one, and so he makes $100. And so for the total salary, we have the total commission plus the bonus plus the base salary, and that is what gives us the total salary for that particular sales rep. Now, to help the manager know the prior price that's based on the high sales and then the lowest sales he has had for that month, looking at his criteria. Now he was looking at $200 for the highs, and then the 500 that's below 500 for the low sales. And so the high sales have been painted in the gold fill using a conditional formatting. So let's just look at that, use the rules. So let's first look at the greater than condition. And so that is, we can see that we are referencing cell H1 over here. And so if the values in this cell range is greater than what we have here, then it should fill that particular cell with the gold color. And so as you can see, 3,000 and 3,250 is greater than $2,000, and so it highlights it as gold all the way down. And then in contrast, this is for the less than, and you can see that all the values that have been filled with the red are less than 500. So this helps the manager to know which values are high and which ones are low. Great. So on the dashboard, we have the base salary, which is constant and that doesn't change. We have the total product sold for each sales rep. We have the total commission, the bonus, and then the total salary. And so in here, as you can see, we use the VLOOKUP function to get the values from the sales details page or worksheet. So we have these things here. So this helps the manager know quickly how much each person has made. So there's a breakdown to let him know quickly what each person has made and what each one of them is, how much each one of them gets to make at the end of the month. And so I also use the data validation to create the drop down so that it can easily help me navigate my way around. Now, the other thing is to know the activities for the sales reps, a breakdown of the things that, all the items that they sold. I created this chart. We are using the pivot charts and a pivot table, and so this is the total items that Jessica sold, and that is $13,101. That's the item that she sold in total. Now Roland sold $9,939, and then Steve sold $31,729 worth of products. So to see a breakdown of the items that is sold, we can just click on this button here, and then it breaks it down for us. And so for Jessica, this is the total amount of fans she sold. We have the iron, we have the laptops, we have the stereo, and then the television, and then we have the total showing up here. For Roland, this is the breakdown of the items he sold. and then we also have it being displayed in the chart over here, that's in the graph over here. And so the bars over here represents the items that is sold, and that's the price for each item that was sold. So we have the fan, the iron, and then this is grouped according to the sales rep who sold those particular um, items. And so this helps the manager to quickly know what was sold by each of the sales reps. Now I also included this link over here that will help the manager in case he would quickly like to look at the activities or the main database. He can just click on this view details link over here on the dashboard, and then it straight away takes him to the sales details page to see the details of all these things we have on the dashboard over here. And so one other thing I would like to do is, in order not to temper what is here, as the manager or any other person who would like to tamper with the information over here, probably one of the sales reps who would like to increase the value so that they can make more salary, would protect the sheet, and then I type in a password, then I repeat the password, and then click OK. Now as you can see, the icons are no longer active, majority of them are gone, and so it means that my worksheet is protected. However, so okay, to confirm that, you can see there is a lock over here on this particular sheet, so it indicates that this particular worksheet has been locked. However, for the sake of this project, the spreadsheet I will be submitting will be unlocked so that the instructor can navigate through. So this is my project, and it's been a great semester.